What's good with y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, she breaks all the rules for the attractive guy. You will see very quickly if she finds you attractive by the way she breaks her rules for you. If she sets boundaries for you, if you guys go on a date and she tells you, "Oh no, I don't do that on the first date. I don't kiss on the first date. There's certain things that I wait in order to do." If she sets rules for you, she doesn't find you that attractive. When I was skinnier and I wasn't as attractive as I am now, I wasn't as confident as I am now. I used to have girls set rules for me. Like I would want to grab their hands, escalate and break the touch barrier, but I will always see that for some reason they always had an excuse. They always had a reason for why they don't do certain things. And this is what you have to understand, bro. A girl that really finds you attractive, she will go to the end of the world and back for you. A girl that finds you attractive has no rules. There's no rules for you. She doesn't set any rules. You spike up her interest level. She's very interested. She wants to get to know you. When a girl finds you attractive, she makes it very, very easy for you to communicate with her, for you to escalate, for you to set up that date, for you to break the touch barrier, hold her hands, give her hugs, kiss her. She makes it very easy when she finds you attractive. So if you see that you're talking to a chick, you just see that she's not as receptive how you are to her, with her. She sets rules for you. You automatically gotta know that she doesn't find you attractive enough. And in order for you to actually flip the script, you gotta work on yourself. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta be lifting weights. You gotta self-improve, because it's the only way the chicks that you actually wanna get are gonna find you more attractive. You gotta become more attractive. You wanna get those chicks. You wanna get the chicks that you want in your life. The only way it's gonna happen is if you self-improve. When I started working on myself and I started going to the gym, waking up earlier, drinking more water, having a skincare routine, figuring out my style, my look, how I like to move. Once I started working on myself and I started becoming an attractive man, this is when I saw the results that I want. This is when I saw the results I wanted with chicks. But it didn't always start like this. I had to put in rep after rep after rep, failure after failure after failure. It's not gonna be a overnight thing that you just start becoming attractive with the chicks that you want to get. But you gotta start. You gotta start in order to see the results. Once you see that you could go and talk to a chick that you like, and you see she's making it very easy. She's making it very easy for you to get her number. She's making it very easy for you to text her. She's making it very easy for you to call her. She's making it very easy for you to set up that date. When you start to see that the girl you actually want makes it easy for you, that's when you're gonna know in her eyes, you're very attractive. In her eyes, she wants to get to know you. In her eyes, she has no rules for you. I've had chicks literally sneak out of their house just to come see me at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, because that's the only time we could actually do what we want to do, because they had so much desire to see me. They had so much desire to be with me, to move forward with the relationship, that they didn't give a fuck what time it was. They didn't care what time it was. They didn't care. They didn't set no rules. I would call them over at whatever time I wanted and they would come over because they wanted to see me. They had burning desire. When you're an attractive guy, she's gonna have burning desire for you. She's gonna have burning desire. She's gonna make it crystal clear that she's into you. But we gotta work up. We gotta self-improve. we gotta get better. You know, if we want to see these results in our lives, you know, and I've done it. I've been there. I was that guy that wasn't confident with women. I was that guy. Girls used to set rules for me. There were certain things that I wanted to do, and they just told me, oh, I don't do this fast. Oh, I don't hold hands until I really get to know you, you know? And at the time, I didn't know what it was. At the time, I thought I was doing everything correctly. You know, I thought just by me being me, that was enough. And the truth is, it's not enough. You got to create a new version of yourself. You know, you got to become a greater version of yourself. You got to elevate in order to get the results that you want with women. You know, we got to put in the work. We got to work on ourselves. We got to become our greatest version. We got to be the best man that we could possibly be. You have to always remember that when a girl sets rules for you, you have to think that she sets these rules for you. When she tells you she doesn't do certain things, you have to understand that she doesn't do these certain things with you. Because if you were the attractive guy, if you were the guy that she actually wants to be with, there would be no rules. So anytime a girl tells you that she doesn't do certain things, you have to understand that she doesn't do these things with you. You know, she's gonna break all the rules for the attractive guy. For the guy that she actually wants to be with, there are no rules. With that being said, the only thing we chase is greatness. When you chase greatness, everything else will be added onto your life. I'll see you guys in my next video.